In this edition, 1 billion birr prepared to create job opportunity for users. CIA Chief Pompeo held secret meeting with Kim Jong-un. Hello and welcome to Oromia Broadcasting Network News. I'm Tamaska Mulatu with the latest story of the day. Those were the headlines. Now news in brief. Former Vice President of the Oromia Regional States, Umar Hussein, announced that 1 billion birr has been prepared to create job opportunity for users. We have the report. The Oromia Job Creation Council has evaluated 9 months' work performance at Adama town, where officials drawn from regions, zones and towns of Oromia have been presented. Director General of the Oromia Urban Job Creation and Food Security Agency, Awolo Abdi, while presenting the report, said for more than 700,000 individuals, jobs have been created so far.
Percentii 92.3 dargaggoota as keessatti kanas dargaggoonni keenya
About 92.3% are our youths. To benefit the youth and realize equality of economic distribution, it has paramount importance. Beyond getting job opportunity, they are able to be industrialized. The report of the agency reveals that even though there is variety of commitment among the leadership, encouraging results have been registered so far. Participants of the evaluation emphasize that registering promising results comes from hard working of the leadership.
Agensiin dhugaadhaa deeggarsi fi hordoffiin gama agarsiisin taasifamu akkuma seektara naannootti baay'ee haala nama gammachiisuni.
Control and follow-ups undertaken by the agency is really encouraging. But the problem is among us. We have to work on attitudinal change of our youth. With the rank of Regional Vice President, head of the Oromia Urban Development and Housing Bureau, Abdulaziz Mohammed for his part noted that though promising results have been registered, much is expected from the leadership to attain the intended goal. Vice President of the Oromia Regional State Umar Hussein on the event said that the regions have registered encouraging results through resisting the challenges happen as a country level.
Har'a hojii yeroo dhiisee kadhaabbii keessaa fudhee olaale innillee promising wanni amma irra jiru jechaadha. Otoo karoora keessatti hin qabatin rakkoo yeroodhaa.
If we take the permanent job created to the citizens is really promising. You have done a lot without your plan in related to our displaced citizens. This makes us strong to resist any challenge. Umar added that to overcome the problems happen in the sector, huge works would be done.
Loonii haga qarshii biliyoona tokkootti reenji godhu hin liqeessinaa. Ji'a lamaan kanaafi plus days.
We can facilitate about 1 billion birr loan in the rest of this fiscal year. So if we focused on it, we can change a lot. Head of the Amhara Regional State Government Communication Affairs Office, Nugusut Laun, highlighted the role of media is immense in the country's overall development. A discussion focused on Ethiopia's democracy and federalism development, its challenges and opportunities has been held in Finfinne city, where the remark came out.
Amhara Regional State Communication Affairs Bureau, with collaboration of Pastoralist Minister, have organized a panel discussion on federalism and its usage. The panel discussion was held at Finfinne City with various stakeholders. On the discussion, different scholars, oppositional parties, religious leaders, and other respectable guests were participated. Head of Amhara Regional State Communication Affairs Bureau, Nugusut Laun, on his welcoming speech said, media have a special role in the development of one country, adding the main purpose of the panel discussion is to make this real.
To change one society, there should be different panel discussions. This is the main purpose of media, and that is why our office organized this panel discussion.
Dr. Asaf Afsa is a lecturer at Addis Ababa University who presented a research paper on federalism system and its development over the developed countries beside of Ethiopian federalism. According to the research presented, Ethiopia did not get what expected to have from the system, though many works are underway to create a concrete unity between nationalities and peoples of the country in order to have a greater development. Different discussion takes place on the present research paper by different scholars. Speaker of House of Federation Yalo Abata and State Minister of Pastoralist Affairs Ministry Getachew Uleta replied on the question raised.
Why is the meaning of federalism distorted in our country?
Identity by itself didn't create a problem. Rather, our treatment is the big problem. If someone called himself by his identity, it didn't create any problem. But the big problem is when they ask some question, the way they get answer is the matter.
Federalism is highly advisable in a country like Ethiopia. That is why our country is using the system.
When we call nation, we have to see it inclusively. There are different languages and nationalities in our country, so that we have to think on how to improve our future.
Aris also said that such discussion can play a crucial role for the development of democracy and federal system in the country.
Minister of Agriculture disclosed that using fertilizers based on soil type contributes for maximizing productivity. Let Trace has more.
Minister of Agriculture is holding a discussion along with university instructors, researchers and stakeholders on ways of using fertilizers for different types of soil in Adama town. On the occasion, Director General of Soil Resource Institute with the Ministry Professor Fasil Kabade said the aim of the discussion is to create integrated working procedure for fertilizer purchase and its utilization.
Agriculture production is based on the type of the fertilizer we use. We must identify the type of the soil in a scientific way. We used to use 2 types of fertilizers, but now we begin to utilize 6 types. The discussion was organized to draft criteria for the quality and the standard of fertilizers, both produced domestically and imported from abroad.
Coordinator for Agra Program with Fertilizer Standardizing and Supervision Projects, Dr. Abdul Kokuya, stated that the problem of food insecurity in African countries is lack of using modern technology. Hence, he suggests that cooperation of stakeholders is solution for the problem.
Another opportunity is fertilizer suppliers and producer associations at national and regional levels have also emerged. Regional economic and policy organizations like ECOWAS, WEMO, COMESA, and the East Africa community have initiated plans to harmonize fertilizer standards and enforce their compliance.
Lecturer and soil researcher in Haramaya University, Assistant Professor Lemawagi, who presented research paper on the discussion, underscored that fertilizer like DAP and urea have been used in Ethiopia in a modernized way since 1960s. However, both types of fertilizers contain only 2 kinds of mines. According to the professor, the recently found one contains all.
The previous fertilizers contain nitrogen and phosphorus. There are about 16 contents needed for plant to grow. Now we got which are needed.
Scholar of social science at Addis Ababa University, Dr. Freyot Jabisa, said that the Women Affairs message delivered by the Premier should be implemented and all must stand by the side of him to succeed it. Surucha Kapanich had the detail.
Social science scholar Dr. Freyot Jabisa said the speech of Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed on his swearing was the indicator of government readiness to work attentively in ensuring equality, participation and profitability of the women. Dr. Freyot stated the Premier's speech makes the woman happy and she called on the government to implement it.
The Premier's speech would be true if it is implemented as he said.
Dr. Freyot suggested that the government is expected to work hard in empowering the women in socio-economic and the political arena by implementing the rule, regulations and the different constitutional rights pro-women.
It is necessary to empower women in education, in economy and in politics. I think that implementing rules, policies and the strategies which prepared to empower women is better in this regard.
Dr. Freud called on the country's women to work hard by using the current good opportunity to be empowered and ensure their profitability.
By using a premier attitude for women to get success, we women are expected to work hard. We have a lot of homework to work in the future.
You have been watching OBN, Voice of the People. Now news from abroad. CIA Director Mike Pompeo held a secret meeting with Kim Jong-un in North Korea earlier this month in what is believed to be the highest-level meeting between the two countries nearly 2 decades, U.S. media reported. Pompeo reportedly made the trip during the weekend of April 1st, shortly after being named U.S. President Donald Trump picked to replace Rex Tillerson as Secretary of State. According to the Washington Post, which cited 2 individuals with knowledge of the trip, Pompeo and Kim discussed the planned summit between the U.S. and North Korea's leaders. Earlier on Tuesday, Trump had said that the U.S. was engaged in direct talks at extremely high levels with Pyongyang. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders clarified Trump's comment, saying that the president said the administration has had talk at the highest level and added that they were not with him directly. When asked about Pompeo, Sanders said the administration does not comment on CIA director travel. Al Jazeera reported. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Have a good time.